The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, says compensation payments for affected locals due to the construction of the second Abuja runway has begun. The minister, who made this known during a facility tour of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, says that the second runway construction will soon begin. Lara Afolayan reports.
It's the first major outing of the Aviation and Aerospace Development Minister in the Federal Capital Territory. He is on a facility tour of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. He moves from one part of the facility to another, taking a look at the state of things and expresses some concerns.
Even this new facility, I understand only 4 of the chillers, of the 10 chillers are working. Now, what is the immediate solution? I have told them that my mentality to some of these things is that, for example, most of those lifts that are obsolete, instead of fixing them, every 2 months they will bring a bill to fix them. And by the time you fix 3 times, you're already almost buying a new one. I told them, get rid of them. Let us buy high quality lifts. I don't want to promote any brand here. The ones I saw here are not good enough. I know about lifts. They're not good enough. So I will not be here and for them to go and buy substandard lifts again.
As regards the second runway, which the FCT authorities say adequate compensation will be given to affected locals, the minister once again reassures that its construction will soon begin.
As of today, the report I have is that the money we paid to FCT for them to pay to the settlers there, they have started paying them and they have started moving. I asked the CECC people who are doing the project, they said they're giving me a date of sometime next week for them to clear the site and move to site. So we are going to invite Mr. President to come and commission it. And it's a project Nigerians have been waiting for forever.
The minister also pledges commitment to reforms in the sector as well as air safety.
For us, we just want to maintain the pace where we have kept commercial airlines safe for some time. And that has been aided by the fact that the regulatory body has been insulated from political control. And I intend to keep that going, which is the NCA. The NCA is directly responsible to ICAO, the international body. And that is why you can see that our skies have been safe for some time. We keep working on that, making sure that we hold them to the highest standards. That is my duty, but not to interfere in their regulatory obligations.
The minister said efforts would be made to ensure better service delivery at the airport here in Abuja, and expectations are definitely high against the backdrop of these assurances. This facility tour is coming against the backdrop of a recent inspection of the airports in Lagos. Lara Afolayan, TVC News, Abuja.
Also, the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Oyetola, has promised to create windows of job opportunities for youth in the country through the ministry. Speaking at a reception organized in his honor at his hometown, Abuja, the minister appealed to Nigerians to give the present administration a chance in bringing the needed development in the country. Rafiu Hamid reports.
He was received by members of the All Progressives Congress on his arrival in Osun on Thursday last week. This is another reception organized in his honor by indigents of his hometown, Abuja, to celebrate him on his appointment as the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy. His father, Alhaji Ahmed Oyetola, wife, Kafayat Oyetola, friends, political associates and supporters attended the event. The Abuja of Abuja says the event is to appreciate the minister for his achievements while in office as governor of the state.
Payment of salaries and pensions as at and when due, while without each. He also put in place monthly allowance for the aged and supported traditional rulers in the state in what has become a novel and sustainable policy.
His colleague, Obab Rashid Akabi, solicits support of Nigerians for the president, Bola Tinubu.
So I want you to know that his government will be the best ever. No Nigerian president will achieve what he will achieve. And we have seen the signs. We have started well. That subsidy has to be gone, it has to go. And it has gone, will never come back again.
The Minister of Marine and Blue Economy thanked the organizers of the event for the honor.
The fact that we are politics does not mean we are enemies. I think it's a good example for other communities to relate. I understand that every son and daughter of Ghana contributed to the funding of this session. But not today.
Oba Broshid Olabomi had earlier named the road linking the town to Osogbo after the minister. Rafi Hamid, TVC News, Iragwiji, Osun State.
Kano State government has approved the release of 4.8 billion naira for the execution of various projects in the state. The State Commissioner for Information disclosed this while briefing journalists on the outcome of the 5th State Executive Council meeting. Ibrahim Isa reports.
The Kano State Executive Council, headed by Governor Abba Yusuf, has held its 5th meeting. Members of the State Executive Council were present at the meeting. Briefing newsmen on the outcome of the meeting, the State Commissioner for Information, Halilu NTA, disclosed that more than 4 billion naira was earmarked for various projects and programs in the state. A total of 3.5 billion naira was approved for the sponsorship of 550 students qualified for postgraduate students abroad.
Some decisions were taken by the Executive Council, and the approval was granted on several issues tabled in line with the administration's policies and programs geared towards human and infrastructure development of our dear state. The Minister of Higher Education requested for the sponsorship of 550 students, qualified state engineers for postgraduate studies program. And they made a request, which was approved by Council, of 3,577,288,540 naira.
Halilu Ente added that the sum of 79 million naira was also approved by the council to facilitate the renovation of 11 closed boarding schools in the state, while 131.5 million naira was approved for the conduct of the 2023 internal examinations. The commissioner revealed that hundreds of millions of naira have been approved for the Ministry of Works and Housing, which include 172 million naira for the settlement of outstanding liabilities for the completion of the state liaison office in Abuja.
Also, the Minister of Works and Housing made a request for funds for the provision of furniture and public procurement bureau office complex in the sum of 93,306,585 and 557 naira. 19 kobo was approved by council.
Governor Abba Yusuf has also sworn in 45 special advisors in the state. The swearing-in took place at the government house. The governor appealed to them to be prudent in discharging their primary assignments. Ibrahim Isa, TVC News, Kano.
And in sports, Nigeria's Super Eagles have expressed the desire not to leave anything to chance as they prepare to play Sao Tome and Principe in the final AFCON qualifying fixture Sunday. The Eagles, who are already guaranteed a place at the tournament, say they will approach the game like everything is at stake and play to entertain the fans. Our correspondent Joseph Kunde monitored the team's training at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium on Friday and now reports.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria are taking their final round of AFCON qualifiers seriously, following intense training at the practice pitch of the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. Earlier, at the team's camp, some key players were optimistic of a fine outing on Sunday.
We are really serious about this game, and we beat them 10-0 in Morocco, and of course they will go back to look at their mistakes and check one or two things and bring in new players also, which we don't know anything about. So this game is as important as every other game, just like the one we played against Sierra Leone. So we are ready, the team is ready, we give our all to make sure we win this game and end the qualifying on a high note.
it's a must win for us. We're going to take the game serious because we have to keep winning the games we have at hand at this moment. I can remember the last time we won a home game in Nigeria, so I think winning this game will bring our fans a little bit closer to us because I think they are far away from us this time around. Beating Satome here in Uyo, I think, will give us privilege to focus in qualifying for the World Cup also.
George Finidi even goes beyond the Sunday's clash into believing that Nigeria can go one better by winning their 4th AFCON title in Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah, every country wants to win the AFCON, before the AFCON, you know. But when you get there, it all depends how you start the tournament. If you start well and the confidence builds up, that will take you even further, you know. So our aim is to win it, but yeah, you never know what can happen, you know. So we'll go there with the mentality, with the mindset to win it. The first mission for the AFCON is to win it.
Nigeria have already qualified for the tournament with 12 points from 5 games. Still, if they slip up against Sao Tome, they could be toppled at the summit by Guinea-Bissau, who take on Sierra Leone in their final fixture. Joseph Kunde, TVC News, Uyo.